The presenting sponsor of Moon Tower Soccer is FVF Law.
To find out what makes FVF a different kind of injury law firm, you can visit fvf.law.
Hello, friends, and welcome to SWOONTOWER Soccer. I'm Steph Cragnola.
And I'm Mike Cragnola.
And we are all about the boys.
Yeah, we are. And this week we are all about a Houston recap and generally just talking about them boys.
Yeah, it's a good mood in the house today.
Yeah. We are excited for the weekend against St. Louis City. We are sad to inform you that our St. Louis correspondent, Anna Maria, has been too busy fencing to be able to write and to be able to talk with us about St. Louis this year. So we are on the hunt for a new St. Louis City opponent spotlight feature. So,
yeah, if you know anyone in the St. Louis content space, hit us up.
Yeah, let us know. We'd love to talk to them. But this week we are reviewing that first Copa Tejas match of the season. So excited about it. Before we get into anything, though, Steph, I want to talk about hashtag Save the Caps.
Sure, Mike. What is hashtag Save the Caps?
Well, a great question.
Thank you.
Save the Caps is a fan-driven support for keeping the Vancouver Whitecaps in Vancouver. Folks who pay attention to MLS news may know that there is a bit of question about the future of the team up there, which is crazy to me. They're so good. They have so many great players.
And they have so much support. That's the thing that, like, it's not a city that is lacking in fan support. You know, it's not like they can't justify ticket sales or community impact.
Yeah, they averaged like 20,000 people a match or more over the past since they've existed. So, like, it's crazy that this club is experiencing a problem like this right now. But what it sounds like it boils down to is MLS isn't making match day revenue because they don't own BC Place. And so rather than trying to find a different solution, they're trying to find a different ownership group.
Well, what can we do about it, Mike?
Yeah, so MLS...
You gotta tell me that's a great question.
Oh, right. Great question.
Thank you.
MLS is a single entity league. What that means is what we think of as owners, like Anthony Precourt, are actually investor operators of teams. And they all work together to profit share and manage the league as a whole. So if they can work together, our voices should also be lent to boost the needs of supporters across the league in situations like this. So for actual things that you can do as a listener, if you care about keeping teams in communities where they belong, sign the wall. At savethecaps.com, there's a section to voice public support down near the bottom where you can sign your name to say, I agree that the Caps should stay in Vancouver. Additionally, sign up for email comms from the folks who are running the Save the Caps campaign. They'll be sharing out more actions that we can take as supporters of teams in the coming days, weeks, or months, and follow their guidance on how to help hashtag Save the Caps. It's moments like this where, yes, we are consumers of a single entity league. And so we don't have the same type of relationship that maybe European or South American supporters have with their clubs. But that doesn't mean that we're powerless. And so moments like this allow us to amplify each other's voices and really stand up for what's right in soccer. And that's reflecting the community.
Yeah.
Don't move to Vegas. Stay in Vancouver.
Give Vegas their own team.
Yeah, right.
That'd be cool.
It's just like when Austin was getting our team, there was, the whole Save the Crew movement happened. And personally, I was totally in support of, like, keep the Crew in Columbus. Just give us our own team.
And you know what?
It worked out great.
Columbus has a team. Austin has a team. It's like everybody got what they wanted. So
Yeah.
I don't know why people are still so butthurt about it.
That's neither here nor there.
I'm just saying. It
Me
could
too.
work out perfect. Just like for us.
Yeah. So if Vegas wants a team, get your own team. Leave the Vancouver Whitecaps alone. I still haven't been to an away day in Vancouver, and it's like top of my list.
You really want to see those two roofs?
Oh my God, desperately. I want to get to the bottom of that.
All right. Well, let's get to the bottom of the rest of our show, shall we?
Let's do it.
Unfortunately, we do not have a Match Scott interview. Bandito couldn't make it, which made me very sad. I did not get to
know.
pet a dog.
All of those pictures of Bandito are so cute. If you want to see them, you can go to APA's website and find Bandito.
We are really holding out hope for this weekend, a Match Scott. Come on, APA, come through, come through.
Yeah, come through. It looks like the rain will be gone.
Mm-hmm.
But
Fingers crossed.
yeah, let's move into the next segment of our show, Fit Checks.
Fit checks.
So one thing before Fits came out is we saw a preview of an aspect of a fit before match day. We saw Christian Ramirez getting his hair platinum bleached.
It looks so good. I
is
love it.
Great. Yeah.
I am a big fan of this hair on Christian Ramirez.
Yeah, +1. I think it looks so good. I think his like cut in general is a little weird. And like I have thought that since he joined the team. But I think the color is phenomenal.
Yeah. I think it makes him look a little mean.
Yeah.
And like the fact that it was like right before Houston Derby Day, like
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I like it.
that.
Yeah. I have a thing for the social media standouts about that. So if I forget, remind me.
Okay. I do want to start with Christian Ramirez's fit though, even though it's not the start of the slides, because we're talking about him.
Yeah.
And he's our he's my honorable mention award this week. And I don't know, it's not Father, it's not Son, it's not Holy Spirit, but it is awesome. These pants, they're on one leg dark blue and a gray stripe, and on the other leg they're dark green with a lighter green stripe, and there's like white piping along the sides and across his right leg, and they're just cool.
They're very cool pants.
Very cool pants.
They are probably one of the coolest pants that have ever been worn by an Austin FC player.
Yeah, I think that's true.
The shirt?
It's like, this is where he lost me.
Same. This is why he's an honorable mention and not getting that Father, Son, or Holy Spirit category win.
Yeah.
Because white t-shirt isn't going to cut it in 2026.
Right.
Fellas.
If you're going to do a white t-shirt, you got to layer it in a way that makes you look cool as heck.
Yeah.
So from that, I want to talk about Facundo Torres, who we did not get a singular picture of.
I know.
Even though I explicitly asked for it. But if you watch the stories, this is why y'all got to be on top of your game.
Yeah.
If you watch the stories, a lot of times you'll get different fits than are in the carousel. So Facu is in black dress slacks, a white t-shirt, and then this shiny green blazer that's belly button buttons, right on top of where the pants sit. It's very, very low, deep V. Lapels on it, the sleeves rolled up, which adds to the oomph of it. It is good.
Yeah, we will include this screen grab on our socials so that y'all can see it, because it's a shame that we didn't get a full version of this picture.
Honestly.
What are we even doing? What are we doing if
what do
we're
we
not,
have a media team for?
If we're not capturing this, what are we even doing?
All right, well, let's quickly go through the rest of the fits.
Yes.
I really like Brad's look this week.
Yeah, I know
you think it's plain.
I mean, it's a t-shirt in what look like Viore joggers.
Yeah, I just think he looks so slick.
Okay.
I just I don't know. There's just something about it. I don't even know if this t-shirt is black or dark green.
Yeah, I can't tell either. It looks like a black that you know how some blacks are blue and some blacks are purple, and this one looks like a black that's green.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
And with the watch and the sunglasses and the black bag, I just think Brad looks so cool.
Is that a watch or a whoop band?
I don't know. Brad, are you a hooper?
Also, I do love the Chucks. Like the low
just classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just looks great and relatable. You know, like this is an outfit that anyone could wear, but you got to bring that like swagger to it.
Cool guy.
Yeah. And Brad just is looking cool.
Yeah. That's fair.
I really like it. But Mike wouldn't let me give it any awards. So
I just don't think like we've got John Gallagher who is wearing his favorite shirt and like slacks. Like he's putting in work.
He looks good.
You know,
I love this textured polo sweater.
Yep. He also loves it. We've seen this a few times from him.
We have.
It doesn't mean it isn't worth talking about, but it does mean that like we get a dude, you've got a shirt.
Yeah, it's nice. We're allowed to rewear things from our closets.
Oh, absolutely. I wear the same clothes multiple times. But
You know who was a little disappointing this week?
Who?
John Bell.
Oh, I love a ringer tee.
What's a ringer tee?
You see how the collar and the sleeves
have a ring of color?
Have a ring around them.
Yeah.
That's like a style of t-shirt that was very popular in the 70s and like early 80s. And it, like, to me, is a all-time t-shirt style.
Okay.
So I like a ringer.
Yeah, I just think, you know, we've seen better.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. This might be his worst fit for us.
Yeah.
It's not a bad fit.
No.
But it is his worst.
Yeah, his worst is still other people's better than their best.
Yes, exactly. Like Sabovich would be like, we would be talking about this fit if Besart Sabovich wore it.
Yeah. Next up in the slides is Joseph Rosales, who has got his jorts on. His jorts and his baggy black t-shirt.
Yeah, he knew it was Houston Derby Day, so he wore those jorts, baby.
Yep. And now the thing I want to comment on, his Louis Vuitton, I assume, is what this pattern is, the brown. It looks like a journal.
It's
I know
a little
it's not.
journal. It's a little purse.
Yeah.
Like
It doesn't have the same shape as the other toiletry bags, and I think that is of interest to me.
Yeah, it reminds me of, remember when Julio had the notebook one last year, like the Trapper Keeper style one? That's what it reminds me of. It's like we're expanding the shape and flavor of our DOP kits.
Yeah, I do remember Julio. I forgot everything you said after that, but I do. MLS All-Star, Guilherme Biru, looking nice. Some like white shorts with a black button up. Good, like kind of dad look. Again, if you didn't watch the video, also happy birthday to MLS All-Star Guilherme Biru.
That's right. Today's his birthday.
Yep.
So if you're listening to this on Friday, happy birthday. If you are listening to this after Friday, happy belated.
Yeah. If you, MLS All-Star Guilherme Biru, are listening to this, if you did not look at the stories, you also missed his daughter just endlessly blowing kisses. Clearly, this is a kid who just learned how to blow kisses.
And she's
she
obsessed.
is doing it over and over. It's so cute. It's so cute. Just, I love it. I love it.
Adorable.
Yep.
I do think Jean Kolmanich deserves a nod to his fashion choices for this week. Wearing a jacket this hot in
like a full wool.
I know, on Derby Day when it was 85, like when they're coming in.
Yeah.
Dude was committed to looking good on an important day. Yep. And that deserves fashion is suffering, right? Like here it is.
Yeah. Next up we've got our sweet boy Jaden Nelson, who is wearing the same pants that he wore last home game. And I know I just said you are allowed to wear clothes again, but
do you think back-to-back is too frequent?
I think back-to-back for a statement piece.
What if he wears them every week from now on? Like these are his game day pants.
Well, then let's see what he brings us for shirts. I could be swayed.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to call out just the last look here. Brendan Heinzeich with the dad claw.
What a dad.
Clutching a hat and a phone and his toiletry bag all in the same arm. Like, it's no mom claw, but he's doing his best.
So at first I thought this was his daughter's hat. But as I'm looking at the rest of the fit, I think it's his hat. And I wish he had been wearing it. Because I think this hat elevates the rest of the look.
Yeah,
but
I think it really would be giving Neapolitan ice cream.
Yeah, but as it is now, it's just dad claw.
Yeah.
But that is good for us because it makes this week's kind of nominations easy.
Exactly. And now that we've gone through each of our options, it is time to nominate our Father, Son, and Holy Spirit of the week. Father being the most dad vibes, Son being the most littlest boy, and Holy Spirit being the PG phrasing for our real life reaction to fashion.
Yeah. So this week, obviously, Father has to go to BHI.
Yeah. He really is. He is the most dad.
Right. He is bringing dad both in the outfit and the claw. Great work.
Yeah. Son is going to be our boy Joseph Rosales.
Yeah, the
jorts.
The jorts and dunks combo is like peak little boy.
Yeah.
Crushing it.
Yep.
And then the Holy Spirit for this week, Steph.
Facu Torres.
Hands down.
Hands down.
You'll see in our story why if you missed the club stories, because whoo.
Yeah, it's great. We love it. Great work, Facu.
Yep.
And great work, everyone, for dethroning our current reigning kings of this segment.
Yeah.
Ilie, Nico, and John Bell.
Yeah. A+ work.
Yeah. All right. You want to
All
get into some match moods?
Yes, I do. And I want to start right off the top. So right away, the whistle goes. Houston gets the first kick of the game, and they play it out like to one of their wingers. And Mikael Dessler just smashes through him with a super hard tackle right off the whistle. Really sets the tone to the match. And then they're like, oh, okay, I guess we'll go the other way. And they pass the ball around to the other wing, and Guilherme Biru right through the other winger. So these two super hard tackles right at the beginning of the match really set the tone that, like, Austin is here to win this game. And they are not, like, they're not going to wait for Houston to bring it. A lot of years, we play like the good guys, right? We're nice, we're polite, we get beat up, and it stinks. And this match, we were like, nope. And we did it to them first.
Yeah,
and it really threw things off. Like, you could tell Houston was like, wait, what's going on?
Right.
And so as we started to exert our will on the game a little bit, this was probably maybe my second favorite moment of the whole game. Jaden Nelson just got like super saucy with the ball in the first 15 minutes of the match. There was one point where he like flipped the ball up right outside of the Houston box before driving into the box, and he got fouled just on the outside of the box for it because like the Houston defender was like, I can't believe you just did this to me. Like in front of everyone. And it was just awesome. It was a real moment of like Nelson was playing with a ton of confidence, and you could see it in the way that he like was having fun on the pitch.
I was just going to say, like, it didn't just look like they were there to fight. It looked like they were having fun playing soccer. Yeah. And that was really, really nice to see.
Yeah. But of course, Jaden Nelson can't go too long without something bad happening to him. He is like the monkey's paw curling, and he had to come out of the game. As John Gallagher was running to the sideline, we were at the match with our friend Profe, who started screaming, "It should have been you, CJ," over and over. And then CJ looked up and couldn't help but smile about it. And it was just so funny and so cute, and reminded me that like we sit really close to the subs.
Yep.
And they can hear us.
You know who I wish could have heard me?
Who?
Ilie.
When
our stupid seat neighbor Chase pointed out that his shirt was tucked in. And you know what? I hadn't clocked it, and then it was all I could look at for the rest of the match. And I was so mad about it. It's so bad with the white shorts. It's just negligence. It's bad. It's ugly. Like, though you can see the bunches of the bottom of the jersey through the top of the shorts where they're a little see-through. No. But you know what? I did notice at the end during the unified match, which we'll get to, he had his shirt tucked into his regular pants then too.
Yes. He sure did.
Why? Ilya, this is... Do you think this is why he never lets the camera catch him?
Because he's always a tucker?
Because he's always, yeah. And it's like the last 2 pics we've had of him, like he was in a sweatshirt in one of them.
Imagine if he tucked a sweatshirt. How ridiculous that would look.
Oh, speaking of sweatshirts, I do want to call out real quick something that we forgot to talk about last week when we were in our feelings.
Wow, you are really ADHD today.
Well, you know what? If y'all can't follow this, maybe this isn't the show for you. Shout out to Michael Bartlemay, friend of the show, who pointed out again Nico Estevez wearing a sweatshirt in the pouring rain
in Toronto. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is like my sensory nightmare. Like, the idea of wet clothes, this is why I don't go in the South End, y'all. If my clothes get wet and I'm not like in a like suitable attire for it, it will ruin my day. So I think Nico is maybe a sociopath.
Yeah. The amount of upset you were about this was like shocking.
Nico out, but only for that.
And it was one of those things that watching the match I hadn't even noticed, and you were so upset about it.
Yeah, I noticed it in a shot, like kind of right as Mbe said it, and like it was all consuming.
Yeah, you weren't as upset, I don't think, as little Nico was on the sideline though.
Good transition back into this Houston derby. Little Nico Duversarski was so mad at the reffing in the second half of the match. He was full on Italian handsing it, and like he's holding up his hand for a card. He's doing a lot of this. You know what I'm doing with my hands. And like to the point where the sideline warm up coach had to like calm him down. He was like talking Sabovich's ear off. He was so angry and so upset. It was great.
Speaking of great and little Nico.
Yeah.
I love how tight the young guys are.
They really are.
Like Irvin Torres was not warming up with the main subs. He was like sitting on the sideline waiting to come in, or like just sitting on the sideline watching and waiting to start warming up.
Mm-hmm.
And Nico Dubersarski ran down to get his jersey on and like get ready to come play in the game. And Irvin like jumped off the bench to run over and give him a big hug.
Yeah.
It's just so cute.
So cute. You can really tell the young guys are banding together.
Yeah.
Like just the way that they interact on the sidelines, the way that they are in like the little social clips we get. It's cool to see.
Yeah, and like we have seen that in the past, right? The CJZ, Owen, Danny, like Riley Thomas group.
Yep.
Right? And seeing a new young boys group form is so cute.
Yeah.
I love that Jorge Alastue is like in that littler,
even though he's like 25, right?
He's like 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Somewhere in there.
Yeah. But yes, he's very much in that group.
Yeah. Yeah, 22.
Oh, okay. I thought he was older.
I mean, he's old for Next Pro, but he's young for Austin FC first team.
Yes. Okay. You know what else is cute?
I love this realization.
I I shouted this to Mike in like the middle of the second half. I don't come at me. I'm not particularly like I'm not a Facu Torres
Fangirl.
I think he he's a good looking guy, but I'm not like
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you like his play on the field.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, he's just not a Julio.
Yeah, he's not a
type for
Julio
you.
level look for me. But when he's like 70 minutes in, very sweaty, that's a look. Like that's a look. And Mike put this in the best framing that he is my island Kate.
Yeah, for context, Steph and I are massive Lost fans. And when we watched the show the first time together, when it was new and coming out, I had a huge crush on Kate. And then there were all the flashbacks where Kate was in like regular clothes, or the like whole arc where they are off the island.
Ooh,
and
spoilers.
I didn't say when or how. And I no longer had a crush on Kate. And then I realized that Island Kate was my type.
Mm-hmm.
And so Island Kate became the way that I described basically anyone hot and sweaty and dirty. And so Facu is your Island Kate.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now do you get it?
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also super cute was Jean Kolmanich dancing to La Murga.
Yeah, I loved this. Like, and it was not like sometimes the players will warm up to the beat.
It was not that.
It
He
was
dancing.
not that. He was full on dancing.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Like, you could see his hips swaying, like the whole, like, actual dancing to the music that La Murga was making. It was during one of the moments where, like, a player was down on the field, and so there wasn't a lot to pay attention to match-wise, and so he just started to groove.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah.
Also, this is something we were spoiled with in 2022, having so many home wins and so many kids on the team, like kids
around the
team. Yeah, so many players with kids, that we'd really become this like family event after the match was over and we had won and all the kids were out there dancing. And like, I didn't realize how much I've missed that until we saw Biru's daughter coming out on the field and still blowing kisses. And then we got a little snippet in the story of the match video. He was doing the V and the L with her.
Yeah, teaching her the sign language. Yeah, so cute.
Very, very cute.
This is one of those moments where it's like, oh yeah, we haven't won at home in a long time.
Yeah.
And our roster has like changed over so much, right? Like, we had the one against DC this year, and before that it had been quite a while.
Yeah.
And it was a shocking reminder that like all of these new players don't know what our norms used to be, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have all the players come hang out and like dance to I Love You Verde the way that they normally do. Like, it was...
We did have Brad doing that though.
Yes, of course.
Always,
forever. But it was just wild to see the difference between like those years, right? But yeah.
We'll see that again.
Yeah. One thing that we are becoming more and more used to seeing is how angry Ben Olsen can be.
Dude,
Men will do anything
but go to therapy.
Including yelling at the refs all the way off the pitch.
Yeah.
Like, from the center line. Like, the Houston team had gone over to clap the away supporters that like managed to stick around through the end of the match.
Yep.
Despite how many of them left in the 80th, Ben and team went over to appreciate the ones that stayed. And as they were coming back all the way from the center circle where they met up with the refs, Ben was yelling at them all the way into the tunnel.
Just wild behavior.
Yeah, like Miazga light. Like he didn't quite offer them pizza, but you could tell he wanted to.
We don't know.
You're right. Could have been.
Yeah. I got a little video of it. It was very entertaining to me.
It was wild. But it wasn't even the best thing we saw after the match.
No, because after the match, we had the unified game.
Let's go.
This is, we've talked about it before, one of our favorite Austin FC related activities. And this year was no exception. It was so cool to see the number of people who stayed, not just fans, but players as well. We had a bunch of La Murga.
Yeah, stay and play, and it was great. And like
one of the Houston fans that we saw on the way out, they were like, it sounded like there were 200 people playing. They were like so appreciative of the support.
Yeah, it was really cool to hear from the families of the players afterwards, and like, yeah, it was just really fun. Steph, you did not hang out in the South End for this.
I did not.
You went and got some close-up reporting. What do you have?
Yeah, that's a really nice way to put my back was really hurting and I couldn't stand up for an hour.
But also, that is what you went and did.
That is what I went and did. And so I was watching. Almost all of our players came out, popped out for a little bit of the match. BHI with his wife and daughter came and sat in the front row of like the regular seats, like outside of the, like, what is that, like 110 or something?
The field club seats.
Yeah, right on the sidelines. But most of them stayed in the like warm up bench seats. And so there was a lot of support, a lot of people watching. Danny was there, which I was really excited to see because Danny didn't play.
Yeah, he wasn't dressed. He didn't play.
So just to see him stay afterwards, like his little teddy bear hat bobbing along in the in the box. And then of course, Ilie was on the sidelines coaching, helping the team stay hype. And Brad was there till the very end as well. So just huge shout out to Brad and Ilie for really hammering that support in for our unified team.
Yeah. What is this note about Dynamo staff and players?
Yeah, I just thought it was really of interest to me that tons of the Dynamo staff and players came and like checked in with Brad before they left. And like, I'm using checking in, like there were hugs and handshakes and like little brief conversations. Brad was busy watching soccer. But like there were so many of them. And I just think it's like one of those reminders how good of a guy he is and how many relationships he's built in this league. Just was nice to see. Yeah.
The nicest thing for me to see was after the match, all of the players from the unified teams, both Austin and Houston, came running over to the South End and thanked all the fans who stuck around and sang and played. And one Houston player right at the top just yelled, "We love Austin!" And then they all like celebrated together, and they were striking these big awesome poses and goal Cellys. Like they did a bunch of the goal Cellys that they would have wanted to do if they had scored. And we have to give a goal Celly rating for all of them, I think.
1 million out of 10.
Yeah, I had 300 out of 10 because there were so many.
You went low.
There were flourishy bows, like big wrestling flexes. There were a bunch of people who did the thing where you like put one or two hands over your mouth like they're trap rappers or whatever. Like it was wild. It was so fun.
Yeah.
And the kids were all so amped after the game and like celebrating with each other, and like it was a nice reminder of like that drink 90 drink culture that we talk about so much, right?
Yep.
And then we heard it from the stands too. Like as we were leaving, a bunch of the player families, like Steph had mentioned, were like, "Thank you all so much for sticking around. It was so cool. Like we're lucky to have support like that." Like it was just really neat and really cool. And you could tell how important it was when the staffs from both the Austin and Houston unified teams came over, and like you could see it in their faces how moved they were. At one point, a Houston first team staffer had come over to the South End to thank us for sticking around.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just really nice. And like, I think for a lot of us, we take it for granted that, of course, we'll be there.
Right.
Like, supporting the team means this,
Yes.
right? And I think that maybe the rest of the organization could do similarly, right? Like, one of the things I think that was a struggle for us is we ride our bikes to the match every chance we get. And the bike valet closed before the unified match would end. And so we ended up having to find a different place to lock our bikes. And so I've sent an email to my ticket rep, just like asking for the next unified match if the bike valet can stay open later, right? Because we know we'll be there.
Right.
We know we'll ride our bike there. And it's just about like, where do we put them so that we can be assured that when we come out, they'll still be there.
Right. It's making that culture of full organization buy-in.
Yeah.
And like, it's not saying that like the organization doesn't value the unified match. It's just the little things that
go into that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But shout out to Gisela, Trennis, the whole team for putting on a really great event.
Yes. Yeah, it was awesome. Could not have had a better time.
Yeah.
So if you were there, thank you. If you missed it, man, you missed it.
Yeah.
But let's get into first team goal Cellys because we've got a couple that need to be talked about.
Okay. Let's start with Jaden Nelson.
Yeah.
The dancing's back. He went straight to the corner, started doing this little touch step dancing.
Apparently, it is viral on TikTok right now.
Yeah.
It is some Brazilian dance trend on TikTok that he is doing. And him and Biru did it together because of that.
Yeah.
So cute.
So cute. And then he went over and he did his little eyeglasses thing.
Like binoculars.
Yeah.
Like looking up to the family.
Oh, is that what that is?
Uh-huh.
That's so cute. That's super, super cute.
Yeah.
And he did that with Joseph Rosales. And this is like a little social media standout preview, but he seems very popular, Jaden Nelson.
With the players?
Yeah. Like, all of his posts are lit up with other players in his comments.
Yeah.
And it's just really nice to see that.
I mean, he's working hard out there.
Yeah. I think it's nice to see the support.
Yes. Yeah, it's cool to see them coming together online and in person.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I will give this, because I don't think his footwork was as good in the Celly as it was on the goal. I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Okay.
I think that Biru kind of showed him up a little bit.
That is true.
And if it's your goal, Celly, you should be better at it than the person doing it with you.
Okay.
That's my take. You know, like maybe it's a hot take, but I really appreciate him and I appreciate the Celly. And so I don't want people to be like, oh, 7.5 is low. It's a pretty good number.
Yeah, it's higher than the next one will be.
So yeah, go for it. No, you go for it.
Okay, so Mirtu Zuni scores a goal, and apparently he runs to the corner and puts his heart hands over his head because of his family or whatever. Now, you all, if you've listened to this podcast before, know that my eyes aren't great. So when I saw that man's hands go up to his head, like he was again putting a crown, I like lost my dang mind. I was so mad. I was going to scream. And then Mike was like, "It's heart hands,
it's heart hands. It's not a crown." And for proof of that, the club posted the picture of the hard hands. So you can see it nice and close.
This is
Don't be a hater.
5 out of 10.
Wow. Okay.
That's high.
Okay.
That's high because you said don't be a hater. I was going to give it a 4.
Okay. I think this is like a 6.
That's
personally.
not even that much more than me. I just don't think it's that creative.
That's why it's only a 6.
Yeah, but why are you mad at my 5?
5 is low.
Well, it was going to be a 4.
Yeah, that's even lower.
Thank
That's how
you,
math works.
Yeah, I just want him to like score more goals, and then we'll see. You want to take an ad break?
Yeah, let's do it.
SWOONTOWER Soccer is brought to you by our friends at FVF Law. FVF is a different kind of personal injury law firm dedicated to community, transparency, and client education.
And they have their own podcast called Summary Judgment. Check it out wherever you get your podcasts.
You
Me?
You can go to fvf.law to find out what makes FVF a different kind of injury law firm and why understanding your legal options can dramatically change the outcome of a case. Once again, what's that URL you're at?
FVF.law.
Wow.
Look at me. I
Look
knew
at
it.
you. Okay. Social media standouts.
Yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing that I want to call out, because otherwise I'll forget it, is after the Houston match, Christian Ramirez was interviewed by We Are Austin TV in the locker room, and he said, there's like a whole quote around it, but the thing that jumped out to me most was, you win derbies, you don't play them. And I think that's like one of the hardest things you can say.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why is it pronounced Derby
English.
when it's spelled Derby?
The English.
But like we don't do everything the English do.
I know, but this one for some reason carried over.
Like we call it the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
We don't call it the Kentucky Derby.
That's because it's not two Kentucky horses racing against each other for local clout.
Okay.
Like, realistically, they should probably just be called rivalry matches or rivalry games if we're going to go super American.
Yeah. I just had that. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's good. Christian Ramirez has the right mood.
Yeah. And this is something that I know we have talked about in the past, that like people who are not long-term MLS players don't necessarily always like understand that the passion is still there, even if we're not psychopaths.
Right.
Like we're not going to set somebody's car on fire or like throw bricks through their windows if they play bad. But like we do really want them to play well.
Yeah.
And like we do really want them to care. And like we do really, really want to win these local matches.
Yeah.
And so to have a player who is familiar with the way MLS works and the passion of the fans in a like in the American way that fans are passionate and not the like unhealthy and dangerous way that a lot of international fans are passionate.
Yeah.
Is really nice.
It is nice.
And so that's why this quote jumped out so much to me. Is like, here's a guy who gets it, and hopefully he can like explain to his like teammates who aren't MLS lifers like what these games mean for us.
Yeah. I think we saw good evidence of that on Saturday. We got a story of the match, first time in a long time.
Remember those?
Yeah, it was really nice.
God, it was really good. And it like makes me so mad because I know the media team has to put these together regardless of whether we're going to win or lose, right? Like they have to capture all this footage anyway. They could be making these for every game, but we're not winning enough.
Yeah.
And so like to have these come back has been awesome.
They put out a lot of content this week.
Yeah.
They put out a little video of planting trees.
Yep.
Outside of St. David's Performance Center.
Yep.
And then we had another iconic edit.
Yeah. So this one was preceded by a rip of a bat signal the day before, where it was Brandon Vasquez's Superman pose against a Verde background.
Yep.
And then the next day, we got the return of BV9. And man, like if this video isn't so hype.
Yeah.
Like it is it's focused obviously on the recovery process between going down with the ACL tear to getting back. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and I just think like it's also just, I don't know, kind of important to see because like you look at like the bandages and the scarring and the like brutal visual recovery of what the past year has been like for him. And I just think that that's like a thing that doesn't get shown a lot.
Yeah.
Like
And
you'll see them go down and then you'll like see them back.
Right, exactly. And seeing his leg get bigger and bigger in all of these pictures is so crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's such an important reminder of like how far from off the couch these guys are.
Right. Yeah, no kidding.
So if you aren't out there like doing athlete work, the gap between you and them is just so big.
I went to a Pilates class this morning. Does it count?
No.
Am I an athlete again?
Yeah, you did it.
Thanks.
Like it's good, but like they're just at such a different level, you know? It's crazy.
Yeah, one of the things like from that I wanted to call out is you kind of mentioned that like they have to take all this footage anyway, and then you mentioned the workouts. And Jorge Alastui posted a video of him and Nico Dubersarski doing all the same workouts.
Yeah.
And I thought it's so crazy that he's like posting a video of someone else. Like, because usually the boys just put themselves doing the workouts. And Mike said, well, they're not going to give him his own edit.
Right.
And like, to me, why not?
He's a second team
What
player.
if he asked for it?
Like,
could he ask for it?
Or
do they have this is like the inner, like, this is my question. Do they have like a Dropbox where every like player has a folder and you just like the media team dumps little edits into everyone's personal folder? Do they send them directly on Instagram? Do these players have like, what is the content storage and organization and delivery process for workout content like this?
This is how you know you work in brand marketing.
Yes.
Because like
I'm desperate to know this.
This is the stuff that I would never think about, right?
Yeah, but it's all I can think about.
I'm thinking about like what is the organizational like planner for, okay, we haven't won in 3 weeks, so we can't put this planting trees video out yet because like,
well, yeah, I think about that too.
If we put that out now, we're going to get yelled at in the comments and like we don't want that.
Right.
And so like they're sitting on all this content waiting for a win.
Yeah.
Like it just is so, it's my like professional life bleeding into this, right?
Yeah, I think about that too.
Yeah, no, of course you do. That's just where our professional overlaps,
yeah,
as opposed to being separate, right?
Yeah. Well, if anyone knows what they use, let me know.
All right, you have a note here. Facu Torres at yesterday's presser.
This is your note. This is my remembering something that you called out from the presser.
Got it. So we can't talk about exactly what he said.
Well, no, we can't say the word.
Right. So Facu was asked like how Brandon and Owen's recovery is coming along. And We Are Austin TV captured and shared this out across Blue Sky and Instagram. And Facu basically said the PG version of the translation is, yeah, every day in training, I mess with them to say, oh, when are you coming back, though? When are you coming back, though? And it just like, he's all of us.
Right.
Like,
and I think that's just a really like fun call out to like remind us that they also have no control over when Brendan Vasquez comes back.
And they want both of them back real bad,
yeah.
Right? Like they're both such good players, and the team knows that when they are fully healthy, they will be in a better space than they are right now.
Yes.
Including Danny.
Yeah.
Although we will be sad, I think.
Why?
When Danny's fully healthy.
Oh, yes. I see. Danny Pereira is back on full goblin mode on socials. But he's just like all in on his mom, Katy, being part of this unhinged brand. We were reminded after last week's episode that we didn't talk about the video that he had posted where he walked into the kitchen and just screamed, scaring his mom.
Yeah.
That's
Leave
it.
her alone.
That's
Danny,
the video.
Quit bullying your mom. She's too sweet for this.
Honestly, she's the best. She also did a video with him, the two of them, opening their Panini player cards for the World Cup.
Yeah.
And they do call out that if you are in Austin and you want to do some trades, that they'll be keeping track of that. And I also thought it was so cute that they like counted out to make sure that that his dad had enough cards for him, like to open himself.
Yep.
And so she took like a number from Danny's pile and a number from her own pile so that he could have some.
So cute. So I think the Panini like sticker World Cup book thing is something that I was never like a part of. And it's super interesting.
Has this always existed?
Yeah.
I thought it just like popped up in Walgreens.
No, so like
4 years ago.
No, every World Cup, these kind of Panini player books happen. And you go around and you try and collect and fill out your whole book of cards of players like who are going to play in the World Cup.
Mm.
And it's so fascinating. Like this is because I didn't grow up in soccer, this is something that I didn't know existed until probably 2 World Cups ago.
Mm.
And it's so fun. I know a lot of the supporters groups have like Panini trading subsections of their like spaces. And so if you are a Panini collector and you are not a part of Los Verdes or one of the other supporters groups, maybe you should be so that you can like work together with the rest of the community to fill out your book.
Yeah. Cool little activity.
Yeah. Speaking of cool activities,
hey,
we have got a laundry project fundraiser June 6th at the Butler Pitch and Putt. They are doing a golf tournament.
Yeah.
Steph, should we enter? I have literally never played any aspect of real golf.
Well, I did when I was little.
So should we enter?
Yeah. We should.
Great. Let's look at our calendar and see if we can.
Okay.
And if we can, we will.
Okay.
And we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
I tried to get your dad to play with me as my partner.
Yeah.
But he's going to be gone from Austin before the fundraiser.
Maybe he should come back for it. Everyone bullied my dad into coming back to Austin.
Yeah. Stay for golfing. Stay forever.
It's going to be great. And of course, the Laundry Project is a really great foundation that's doing incredible work in the community. So any chance you get to support that, do it.
Yeah. It makes you feel good to support causes.
Yeah. Another thing that made us feel good as we were looking through socials is Austin FC held a partners dinner. And this is the first we've ever seen of it. So I don't know if this is a new thing this year or, you know, if it's always happened, but we haven't had wives or girlfriends on socials to follow. But basically, Sabovich's wife and Mirchu's wife both shared this out. They had a dinner for the partners of Austin FC players.
Yeah.
And I think that's really sweet.
Me too. I think it's so cute. They gave them roses. They had it at Haywire in the Domain, and like the vibe seemed really cool and intimate and cozy and appreciative. And I thought that was great.
Yeah. And it was like, I had been going down a rabbit hole too. I was looking at Sabovich's kid just turned 1 recently and the posts about that. And like Dessler's wife and Biru's wife were in the comments of that. And I just think it's like the same way that we look at comments of the players between each other. I think it's as fun to see those relationships forming with their partners, because they're all in like this such a unique and weird situation together.
Yeah. All of them together in this one space. The only thing like that they have for community a lot of times when they first get here is people in that same space.
Yeah. So just cool for Austin FC to do something to like actively bring them together.
Yeah. Loved it.
All right, Mike, you ready to get to the end of this show?
Yeah, I think so. The big highlight I think for me for St. Louis City this weekend is going to be like whether Edouard Lubin is like able to play a whole bunch in this game. For listeners who don't know, his wife passed of brain cancer after like a 2-year fight this spring, and so he's been like working his way back to fitness, and it just is a reminder that everybody on both sides of the pitch like has stuff that they're going through. And from a human and personal standpoint, I really hope to see him like be able to find peace and like distraction in soccer. I just don't really want it to happen this week because he's very, very good.
Yeah. Yeah. Just another reminder of the humans behind the players.
Yeah.
And what they're going through.
Yep.
All right. Shall we talk about my favorite human of the week?
Yeah, let's do it. Who's the man of your jersey this week, Steph?
It's Brad Stuver.
Wow.
I think that since you won't allow me to give him an award for his outfit that I really liked, and since nobody seems to like, I understand that he doesn't need man of the match.
But he deserved it.
For his mental whatever. Like, he can be confident and he knows that he's amazing. Like, without that, I guess. But it would be really freaking nice to see him get it, especially in games where, like, he is the man of the match. And that's most games. It just is, like, so... It's why the man of my jersey, like, started, right? Because almost always, like, 99 times out of 100... the man of the match is going to go to the person who scored the latest goal. And that, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like scientific enough to me. And I really
As opposed to the science of your vibes.
Yes. You got it.
Yeah. I knew where this was going.
So I just, again, like, and another reminder that, like, through it all, he is working with the Laundry Project and hosting events to make our community a better place. And I just think he's great. Yeah.
And like, we look at his stats, you know, and he had 5 saves on the night. He did what needed to be done, and kept us having a clean sheet. And like, those seem hard to come by for us lately. And so I agree that he deserved it. But to your point, he probably didn't need
it. Yeah. Yeah.
We did find out also, though, that man of the match in the stadium is different from in the locker room.
Yes, of course.
And
do we know who got the game ball?
We do not know who got the game ball. That used to be part of the story of the match. And so I was excited to find out, but we didn't get it this time. But I think it is worth calling out that, like, just because he's not the guy in the stadium getting the props, there are plenty of games where behind the scenes, I almost said backstage, behind the scenes, he is getting that call out. And so that, I think, is helpful to remember.
Yeah.
But he does deserve the man of your jersey.
Yes, he does. Okay. That's all for us today. If you like this show, please remember to rate, review, subscribe, and share. Tell your Brads.
Yeah, tell your not Brads.
Tell your Brad's moms.
Ooh, and tell your not Brad's moms, too.
And tell their dogs.
And their enemies.
We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
I will marry Chewy's.
Yeah.
Because they love Chew Boom Boom sauce.